Welcome to our presentation on Salento Bistro. This presentation is brought to you by Estefania, Angela, John, and Alexandra. Throughout this presentation, we are going to be going through a couple of different sections, which include history, mission and goals, brand identity prism, the semiotic square, serve qual, gap analysis, and our recommendations on how to improve Salento Bistro. The restaurant Salento Bistro has been in Rice Village in Houston, Texas for over 16 years, which was originally a coffee shop, but now they have changed into a modern European bistro that specializes in unique wine selections and a diverse menu. This bistro's mission is to bring a handcrafted European cuisine to Rice Village as well as bringing a great selection of wine. Salento Bistro's main goal is to be able to bring great European food to Rice Village as well as a wide selection of wine while they enjoy great entertainment of local artists at Salento. Through our time visiting Salento Bistro, we went through 6 different brand identities that they had within themselves and what their guests thought about them, based on reviews and our personal viewings. Through its physique, the outside scenery of Salento is very modern and relaxing and great for those who want to dine in the outside part of it during great weather in Houston. It has a very Tuscany embodiment by being very fresh and simple but comforting. Through the relationship between Salento and its guests, it is seen as a very casual, comfortable dining area that is small enough to feel intimate and where those guests can have personal conversations and create great connections. Salento is seen as a very relaxing and local dinner spot for its guests by being in Rice Village, but it also provides a place that they feel confident that will be taking care of them well without being considered an upscale dining area. Taking a look within the inside of Salento Bistro, you can see that through its artistic hand-painted walls and creative way of making arcs and curved walls throughout the restaurant, it provides a very innovative way that it looks like no other restaurant. Even with the seating of Salento, the restaurant ventures out to find chairs that are very homey and cannot be found anywhere else. Through its culture, it is very diverse within the guests that they attract and also within the menu. Although they are considered a modern European cuisine, they also contain a lot of Latin American flavors of food, such as empanadas. Their servers are very caring for their guests and overall tend to the guests' needs. Overall, Salento sees itself as a very authentic modern European restaurant that carries a lot of different wines you won't be able to find within Houston. It is a very sophisticated area with server to table concept as well as providing healthy foods for its community. Through our time of visiting Salento and looking over reviews online, we were able to find 4 different groups of visitors of Salento, which are foodies, casual eaters, live art lovers, and relaxants. Our foodies are people throughout Houston who are looking for a good quality of food. Our casual eaters are those people who just happen to stop by and are in the area of Rice Village and are looking for something different that they haven't tried before. Our live art lovers are the ones who are looking for live entertainment, which Salento provides through live music. The relaxants are there just to enjoy a quiet environment. These are also people within Rice Village, but also people within Houston that are looking for just a not super busy place and would come out throughout the morning and lunch times. After going through these 4 different categories of consumers of Salento, we are able to come to the conclusion that foodies and live art lovers are life enjoyers who are looking for a place for both good quality of food and entertainment, while our peace seekers are the ones who are looking for a comfortable place to eat and relax during their time off. Throughout our research of Salento, we took the time to go through Google reviews, Yelp, and OpenTable to find what guests liked about Salento and what they didn't like that could have some improvement on it. They were able to provide a comfortable atmosphere and seating both inside and outside with heaters outside in the cold weather that were very comfortable overall and visually appealing. Through Salento's assurance and responsiveness, they were able to offer refills when needed, be attentive when the guest needs help, and even offer wine samples before a guest chooses which wine they were going to drink for their service. They offered reliability by offering great service for most servers with enough knowledge on the menu, and also offering quality of food for its set price. And empathized with its guests by listening to the guests and their requests, especially if they had any dietary restrictions, and offering entertainment at different times of the day to change the atmosphere of the restaurant. After going through those sections of Salento, we were able to find the three great things about Salento and three things that they could also improve on. Looking at those reviews, most guests were saying that it was at a wonderful location, placed right in the middle of Rice Village. It offered comfortable seating and a nice atmosphere where they felt comfortable and able to have great conversations that were one on one conversations. And they also offered great entertainment that they loved to be there for. Some things we saw overall through the reviews that we thought that Salento could improve on was on the quality of food and what prices they put for those foods, providing more knowledge to their servers so that way they know what to tell their guests when they have questions about a different item, and being able to fix long wait times. Without that being done, there were guests found that there was no really purpose to having reservations through Open Table. Now I know we mentioned that we did go through all those different reviews, but haven't shown any of that yet. We went through all those reviews and put them in a word cloud where we were able to see what words came out the most and within those reviews. As you can see, a lot of them are based on food items on the menu, as well as like the experience and the atmosphere and the service, which is the biggest one that we see here. Those are very important because a lot of those reviews are wonderful and they saw all the great things that were within the food, and especially like the empanadas and the shrimp and the paella. But they also want to see a little bit of recommendations on steak and being able to have a little bit more service knowledge. Looking into the positive reviews of the service environment and food of Salento, we can see based on a lot of reviews that are just like these that we found on OpenTable and Google and Yelp as well, that they highlight all the friendly and attentive service from the servers, as well as the flavorful food, even though the menu is not that big. This is great to see because it genuinely shows that the guests really enjoy the atmosphere and most of all the music that is played throughout the week at Salento, as well as the friendliness of the servers, which is great for service, which really just retains your normal guest. Some negative reviews we found along the way was that Salento offered a lot of long wait times. Some certain waiters were rude. The food wasn't up to the standard of the price that they were asking for. Not all food items were brought together, and some of the attentives from certain servers as well were still not at the best level. Another big thing we found in the negative reviews was that there was damage to the ceiling and there was water coming out from the ceiling within the inside part of the restaurant, as well as the overcharge for too small bites of ceviche, which is a common thing that was happening within certain reviews. And it's really just about there not being enough portion control. After looking at these reviews and going through our personal experiences with Salento, we came up with three different recommendations that they can improve on within service, environment, and their food quality. Our first recommendation for service was to hire experienced servers with good attitude and a front for the industry, as well as do monthly trainings and evaluation on the knowledge within the menu, and do service performance evaluations with those servers. Our second recommendation was to provide maintenance to the building on a monthly basis just to make sure there's not any damage to the building from any environmental factors as well as simply from the aging of the building. And finally, our third recommendation for food quality was to revamp and purchase new heating lights for the kitchen in order to keep orders ready and up to the heated standard. With that being said, as well as setting a standard portion size by making a standardized recipe for all menu items and train the chefs and servers about that standardized serving and standardized recipes. This was our evaluation on Salento Bistro in Rice Village. Thank you so much for your time.